Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play with Goel. As you can see, I have now entered Helgen Keep, and I'm going to have Ralof set me free.
There you go. May as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it.
Poor Gunjar. Okay, well, okay, so he has a war axe, and wow, now I left him half naked, but at least I'll be protected. So, okay, don't need the tunic or the foot wraps. The Weather Sense ring is part of Frostfall. It's a ring that basically changes color depending on how cold it is when you click on it. Like if I add it, says the gem glows brilliant emerald. That means that it's not cold at all. If it goes dark black, it's really cold. So that's the idea.
Armor on, and give that axe a few swings.
Let's see here. So, did I favorite the... No, I did not. I'm going to do something else here too real quick. I'm going to show you, this is part of Imp's complex needs. Going to configure this. Basically, it's a complex hunger, thirst, sleep, among other things. It measures blood alcohol and... I'll just show you here. Let me fix Tiny McTime scales. I want this to be 8. As I'm going here, this is basically how long it takes for the food and the stuff. How often does it activate, and how quickly does food affect you, and how quickly do you get hungry, that sort of thing. So just for an example, this is what this does. Satiation, which is how full you are. It's probably the first time I've ever pronounced that word correctly. Morale, your nourishment, your protein level, even stuff like caffeine, blood alcohol. And you can actually, I need to go back to this real quick. You can actually die if you don't eat for a long time. All these things. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but that's what that is, and now it's activated. And my guy was thirsty, or was going to be. The numbers on the far right, here's the short version. The numbers on the far right are my stats right now, of the three, the far right. The ones on the left are if I drink or eat this, what will my stats eventually become? And it takes a while for them to totally sink in. So after drinking this, I'll eventually get to 73% hydration, which is about halfway or so. Okay, so now I need to equip my iron war axe.
This one's locked.
And
Let's see about that game.
oh yeah, I need to shut off the animations for the Imp's More Complex Need mod, because right now in this current version they're not working. But here's the good news: we don't need them. So animations are off, and basically that means I'll drink water instantly, like it is in the real game. There's no way to get through here. I see Imperials. Okay, maybe they won't see me. Maybe they won't see me. But, gonna have to get a key here somehow. Waiting. Go get him! Now, I'm perfectly content to let Ralof wail on these guys, but, stamina's low. Thank you. As if I really want that. Okay. Working on these soldiers here. I mean, it is expert difficulty, so what you can see there in the top left, that's exposure points, the EP. That's basically how cold are you. 100 is normal, 120 is very warm, anything below 100 is kind of cold. So for some reason my guy was really cold from something out there, and I don't know why, but that's what was going on there. Okay, so I'm taking the light armor. I know that the other guy has heavy armor. Well, it was a girl, actually, now that I think about it. But I don't really... I want to go light armor for this character, so... Let's see what I look like now. I look like an Imperial, which is great if I meet other Imperials, because I might be able to disguise the fact that I'm actually just trying to get out of here. But it will be a problem, or would be a problem, I guess, if I was trying to... if I ran into some Stormcloaks. That could be problematic. And... Whoa! That didn't happen like about 3 seconds later, or I would be little go well chunks. Squished Goel.
That
Not a
dragon
good
doesn't
thing.
give up easy.
Well, I did not go stealthily through there, so... One of these mods, I can't remember if it's Deadly Dragons or something else, but it actually makes sneaking a lot harder, which is good, because in the default game, it's really easy. Okay, Ralof just went to town on one of these guys. Love it. Okay, so there we go. An Iron Arrow? Great. I don't want the dagger. The Imperial Sword would not be a bad thing to pick up, because I like swords better than axes. But I'm a Nord, for crying out loud. Okay. Salt pile, some potions here. Good stuff. I've played this before, so I kind of know what's already in the cupboards. And actually, is there food around here? I could have sworn... Yeah, there's bread. Okay, so this is another example of... I saw my character was hungry, so I'm going to go to bread. And here's what it is. On the left side, like I said, the left side is what it's going to be. The right side is what it is right now. So, calories, I'm -7. That means I'm kind of hungry. So, I'm going to eat this, and that will deal with that problem. And also help my satiation. I told you, I have trouble pronouncing that word. Okay, so, moving right along, looking in here for these potions. Good stuff. Definitely necessary. Definitely necessary. And some apples. You know, I really love... This is why I love these mods. You actually need to get food. In the in the default game, unmodded, you don't need food. You just don't. It's not that useful. It takes up a ton of inventory space. But this makes it interesting. Okay, what do we have here? It's a torture room. And okay. Now there are Stormcloaks around, so just I'm gonna put my Stormcloak Curious back on so that I don't get mistaken. Because these guys are really, really ticked off at these torturers, so it would behoove me to not look like an Imperial. Hey, got some more allies. Jarl Ulfric.
No, I haven't seen him since the
That's too bad. I would love to have someone who could shout with me right now. That'd be swell. Hey, an Iron Shield. I'll take that. Blocking in expert difficulty. You know, my first game was on normal difficulty. Same with my second game, and then my third game was on expert, and this is, I believe, my 4th playthrough. What I've found is that blocking is vital on expert difficulty. Like, you have to do it. Okay, I don't need fur boots, and I don't know. I'll take that back. Okay, so I might as well get some lockpicking experience. Here's the thing with lockpicking. For those of you who have or have not played the game, the trick is when you're guessing, when you don't know where stuff is, seriously, like, don't hammer down on the button. Just tap it, and if if it works, then go with it. But if you get blocked, you want to have a loose grip on it. You want to tap your keyboard lightly, because otherwise, if you're just holding it down like I did there, you're just burning through the HP of your lockpick. And lockpicks do have an HP.
Wait a second.
They don't just reset to normal.
There's something in this cage.
Yes, there is. You're a little late to the party here, folk.
Grab anything
Ralof,
useful
folk.
and let's go.
Okay, that's Spark Spell. Oh yeah, and I have spells. Flames and Battle Cry. The Nord special ability, which is actually kind of useful. Makes targets flee for 30 seconds. Very nice. Use water. This is part of the Imp's Complex Needs mod. Basically, you take wine bottles and you can fill them with water at water sources. It's excellent. Absolutely excellent. But I want to learn this Spark spell. Sparks is really useful against mages. Flames is more useful, generally speaking, against just about everything, unless there's someone... Okay, see what I did there? I held down the button, and yeah, that's what I told you not to do. Okay, so lockpicking has been increased. Okay, and now here we go. Let's see. All of these guys have some goodies in them. But like I was saying, Sparks is something you want to be using against mages, and certain creatures that have low lightning resist. For example, though, against trolls, you definitely want to be using fire. Because they're...
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
Oh, I hear Imperials. Trolls are definitely not resistant to fire. You see that you begin to warm up thing? This is me standing next to a fire, and it's making me much warmer. And exposure actually affects your stats as well. So it's not just like an abstract thing, and that's why I love it. You know, let's go with flames. I want to be really careful. I don't want to get the Stormcloak guy. Hey, there's one down. Didn't really do a whole lot there, but moving right along. Okay, and oh, there's oil in the ground. Don't mind if I do. Oh, but he was smart and decided not to. Not like that guy. That guy's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay. Just because I love fire. My playstyle is, man, I'll use bows, I'll use melee. I like to do a little bit of everything. So it's nice too that dual wielding is definitely a legitimate strategy. I haven't done any of it yet, but in my last playthrough on expert difficulty, I found dual wielding to be very, very effective, particularly if you get perks that increase, increase the speed of your dual wielding attacks. This is very cool. I really like this string going through here. Now, let's see what's back here. Some poor dead adventurer. He had a potion too. Maybe he died of old age or something, I don't know. But he brought a lantern. But that's no help to me. What are these cool little holes? These holes are hilarious because it's like, you know, there are holes all over the place, but you just don't see them when you're walking around the exterior of Skyrim. It's within the suspension of disbelief, but, you know, what are you gonna do? It's cool for effect, that's for sure. Oh, spider webs. Okay. Like most of the general populace, I hate spiders. Not to the point that, you know, they don't freak me out, but I accidentally dropped my bow. Where did that go? The thing with spiders, though, is I'm just so incredibly grateful that they don't grow as big, at least that we know of. No one's ever seen spiders this big. Okay, that's cool. I have not played since Bethesda added kill animations to arrows and archery, but that was a nice surprise. I really like that. It's like Fallout 3. Okay, and I don't know where Ralof is, but it'd be really nice to have around this time. The thing with spider... Oh, gosh, I hate these things. Very cool. That really reminds me of Fallout 3. Okay, the thing with spiders, they always drop frostbite venom. Frostbite venom is a useful potion early on. The problem is, and other people... Oh, a garnet, which is basically good for selling and some crafting stuff. But the thing with frostbite venom, you know... It's like any other poison. How many people who play through Skyrim actually put poison on their weapon every time they use them? Or even remember, for that matter, desiccated corpse, that remember, like, that they actually have poisons? I mean, I don't. I have so many poisons in my inventory that just go unused. And here's another curious thing, like spider eggs. Obviously that's something I would think to use in a potion. Not. It's like, I would be afraid of that thing, like, hatching. And I have no idea where Ralof is. Here, Ralof. He's gone. He left me. So, I'm just gonna go on. Maybe I left him, I'm not sure. Maybe he just decided to hang out with those other Stormcloaks. Being all cliquish. Okay, so moving on. And that's a bear. Now normally, at this part in the tutorial, Ralof would be coming around and saying, hey, you shouldn't attack that bear. But if you do, here's a bow, and you can do it the right way. But I don't want to kill the bear, because bears are nasty. Like, early on, bears tend to be the things that kill you. And I don't feel like dealing with said bear. And anything up here? No, it's another one of those cool little holes in the wall. That one's off to the side, though. That makes a little more sense. They do make sense. There are areas in Skyrim you don't actually get to, but still. Alright, and now I'm out of Skyrim. Or, out of Skyrim. I'm out of Helgen. So, yeah, that was fun, and I wish Ralof hadn't abandoned me. But now there he is. He was right behind me, apparently. We'll just go with that. But yeah, welcome to Skyrim.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time.
Thank goodness.
No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough.
Ain't that the truth?
Better
I mean,
clear out of here.
if I'm, you know, I'm really hoping, if it's in a situation, I'm really hoping all the Imperials are dead. Because, you know,
I'm sure she'd help you out.
you know, I don't want any,
It's probably
you know,
best if we
you don't want any witnesses.
Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Especially considering, in my case, I was wrongfully attempted, they wrongfully attempted to execute me. Well, this is going to conclude episode 2. Episode 3, we're going to head down to Riverwood. So check it out and subscribe, because more videos are coming. See ya.